Are we not doing the countdown? Oh, we did it 10 seconds ago. Welcome to the morning after, where no news is good news, but our news is pretty good too. I'm Jason Weitzman.
And I'm Martin Nolan.
Something's wrong with the teleprompter.
Or you're reading. Here's today's third from the top news story. Gotta string them along for a little while.
Well, it is Sweeps Week at BUTV. Speaking of which, we are on BUTV. Would you like to celebrate this special occasion with me, Martin?
No.
I mean, we should. It is our pilot episode, or our second pilot, our co-pilot.
Speaking of people who have been on planes, Juan Williams was recently fired from National Public Radio. That sure is interesting, isn't it, Jason?
It is.
Yeah.
Something's not gelling today. We must be nervous because of the new studio. We just have so many more options now.
Like what, Jason?
Well, we have our latest segment. What's it called again? Oh, right. Jason Explores the New Studio.
You can't just make up new segments and expect us to have graphics for them.
Oh, I made my own graphics. It's not done yet. So let's get this segment started. Yeah, new studio is pretty cool.
Elections are soon, or maybe just happened, depending on your time zone. Either way, Delaware Senate candidate and/or senator or loser of the Senate race, it takes a while to edit these things, Christine O'Donnell has been taking some heat in the media recently for some remarks she's made in the past regarding, well, pretty much anything she's said in the past.
I don't think people should be so hard on her. After all, we've said some pretty crazy things in the past. Left-handed people don't exist.
Barack Obama is two midgets standing on each other's shoulders.
In other news, the F word.
All I'm saying is shadows should be counted as people.
The only thing I truly believe is that marriage should be between a man, a woman, and 16 differently colored alpacas.
And that's why I'm naming my new chain of sandwich restaurants.
Welcome to the morning after. I'm Jason Weitzman, and I'm Manuel. This just in. I want a kiss.
If I evolved from monkeys, then you must have come from owls, but not the kind that is generally perceived as being smart, the dumb kind. You are so dumb that you are an owl that sleeps during the day, which I'm pretty sure is a dumb thing for owls to do. But then again, I'm not an expert on owls, or evolution for that matter. What I am trying to say is that I agree with you, Jason. Left-handed people do not exist. You're right, Jason. I guess the outtakes from episode 1 were pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's a shame that we wasted all of our studio time for the pilot episode saying offensive things.
It appears as though we have some breaking news. News that's breaking my heart. Daphne Pudalankus of Tampa, Florida, passed away last week. She was 94 years old. And keep on trucking, Daph, from all of us here at the Morning After.
You really don't care about feelings, do you? You're not helping your case at all. But I do love high-fiving. We have more news, but I'm going to call it. We're just going to a commercial break.
Commercial break that's breaking my heart.
Just stop.
All
Rachel. Welcome back.
That's a good way to start.
Thanks.
So, we're going to read you a few emails. We got a lot of feedback from our pilot episode, and we're just going to let you know what other people have to say about our show. The first email we got was from Carlos057, who says, "First, you sure were."
Morning Fan 5, morning spelled with a U, that's weird. Morning Fan 5 said, "Hey Jason and Martin, I really loved your show. One comment though, I think that Jason needed to learn his lines better. He appeared to be reading, like a lot of the time. Normally this wouldn't bother me." All right, I'm going to stop it there. The remaining 7 pages are essentially the same complaint. We did get a lot of these complaints, and I would like to take a minute to respond. Jason Weitzman, am truly sorry for essentially just reading my lines to the camera for the entire first episode. I hope all the fans will be able to forgive me, especially the ones who have been referring to me on the blogosphere as the anchor who reads his lines.
Don't worry, Jason. I didn't notice you reading your lines because I try never to look at you. This next email is from Free Xbox 68XXX, and it reads as follows. In 2006, Joe Barrett fell in love with a girl and never told her how he felt. The next night, she died. Forward this email to the 10 people you love most, or they will all die at midnight tomorrow. Well, I think we already have someone on that. If not, we should make sure we get someone on a computer pretty soon. If you'd like, I have a list of people who you should be sending this to. My mom.
My dad and my mom.
Oh, my dad too. And there are girls whose names I would prefer not to say on the air, so I'll just read you a list of their email addresses.
Wait. I'm sorry, Martin. Do you have a list of your top crushes' email addresses in your pocket? This one is from Madonna. This one is from Madonna Nolan at MSN.com. Oh, your mom. She says, "Hi Marty, I love the pilot. You look very handsome. Also, I wanted to forward you an email that I just got because I love you very much." Oh, and then it's just the last email we read.
I'm sorry, Jason. I couldn't focus on that email. Do we have someone back there working on forwarding that email? You know what? Could we just cut to commercial? Welcome to our fanciest segment.
Hold on a second, Martin. I like how they redesigned this place.
Welcome to our fanciest segment, Interview an Author, an in-depth look into the minds of some of today's literary geniuses. Sponsored by Enterprise Rent-A-Car. We're here today with Lil Jon the Rapper. Who put that there? That is funny. Anyway, we're here with, Sheldon Lancaster, who's written a new book.
Read.
Excuse me?
I read a new book recently. Actually, I don't know how recent it is. When did Prisoner of Azkaban come out?
Like 1999?
Oh yeah, so kinda new.
Okay, so you didn't write a book. Well, why don't you tell us about this book that you read?
Well, the plot was kind of confusing. The author just kept mentioning these things like muggles and Diagon Alley and this dude, Professor Snape, who's total square and might be evil, and just expected you to know what they were. But it made me wonder if there really is a wizarding world. And I think that's the point of the book.
So I was going to ask you if any of these characters were based on real people. But instead I'm just going to ask if any of them reminded you of people you know.
Well, the Dementors kind of reminded me of my girlfriend.
Tell us a little about your girlfriend. Is she sucking out your soul?
No, she's really tall and she wears a lot of black, and whenever I see her I want to eat chocolate. Plus, I've never seen her eyes.
Oh, the Goth Godiva girl.
Why is he here? And why hasn't he asked me any questions?
Oh, he's not interviewing you. He's just here because he wanted to be.
Your girlfriend is really nice, except for when she yells at me for licking the chocolate before I buy it, or don't buy it. I'm gonna go. I need some water. Girls. Can't live with them because they won't let you. Am I right? Where did Jason go? Okay, what inspired you to read this book?
Well, I was flying to Detroit for business.
Business. Can't live with them because you've been leaving too many desperate messages on their answering machines.
Right. So anyway, I was flying to Detroit for business, and my flight was delayed by 20 minutes. So naturally, I headed straight for the bar. And next to me at the bar was this 10-year-old kid. And I didn't even know 10-year-olds could read.
And you weren't at all concerned that there was a 10-year-old at the bar?
Well, anyway, he was telling me about this book he was reading. He was like, it's totally awesome. So then I read it, and he's right. It's totally awesome. I mean, hippogriffs. Sweet Lily Potter.
Hippogriffs, my favorite mode of transportation, apart from Enterprise Rent-A-Car. So, what about this book set it apart from the others in the series for you? Because I know that when I read books, I typically only remember the first 4 words of the title, so all the Harry Potter books kind of seem the same to me.
Series? If this were a part of a series, I would know. I'm the expert here.
Oh, I love chocolate and I love... Oh, you guys are still doing this. You guys want some chocolate? It's the delicious new Enterprise Rennet chocolate. Don't finish it though, I gotta give it back.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. It's been a real pleasure.
Well, you know what? I think this would make a great film adaptation. I could really picture it in my mind while I was reading it. And I can see like a Daniel Radcliffe type, for the role of Hermione.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Be sure to check out Harry Potter everywhere, because it is everywhere. Bum bum ba da bum 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 bum.